Hey guys, this video is basically going to be on problems faced by fasting and for 20 odd hours and how you should deal with them. So this is just essentially a tip or a tip guide on what to do. So the first point is anger can be a common issue. Of course, this varies from person to person and their personality, and although fasting develops patience in a person, sometimes, you know, especially if you're parents, etc., you can develop so much anger for children or someone who annoys you, and it's so hard to keep on a straight smiley face all day long, especially if you work too. So the best way to reduce anger or even get rid of it is do some zikr. And by zikr I mean zikr is basically this same thing as reciting some like positive like a positive supplication to yourself, you know, so saying, you know, just praising God and things like that. So do that, right? And that will really help you reduce your anger and uplift your mood. The second point is weight gain is also a huge issue, right? And again, I've done another video which is separate because it's such a huge issue. Check it out in the playlist somewhere. And this is because portion control. People literally eat like hippos sometimes, and you gotta really be disciplined with the amount of food you eat when it's iftari time and sehri. But iftari time usually is the main issue, and you need to absolutely govern what you eat, because you might not be eating for 19 hours. That doesn't mean you can still eat junk food on a day-to-day basis, because ultimately, you know, that will affect your energy levels throughout the day. If you're having, for instance, I don't know, like pakoras and samosas, etc., you know, they're not nutritious. It's just a bunch of oil in cardboard, and you cannot rely on foods like that. And again, you know, I won't expand too much on this because there's a separate video, but make sure you have portion control and you have discipline of what you eat. The third point is you can sweat daily if you're fasting, and this is of course if it's really sunny, you can sweat daily, and you know that dehydrates you more. So my recommendation would be, especially during Tarawih when you're reading that night prayer in mosque, for instance, you're literally in a crowd of people in lines, of course, and you're next to each other, and sometimes it can get so warm, and you know, so I'd recommend maybe taking, you know, those face towels, so small face towels, just roll it up, put it in your pocket, and if you do get too sweaty, take it out and just pat yourself. And also a water bottle for these night prayers is very handy, because you'll have your fast open by then, and make sure you have at least like a litre or 500 milliliter water bottle to take with you, and drink it in between the prayer frequently so you don't dehydrate. And the fourth tip is working full-time jobs. For you guys who are working full-time jobs and fasting, the best advice I can give is, you know, of course don't skip work, but sehri is the most important meal of the day for you. You know, it's very important. So make sure you have some nutritious foods. Make sure you have things like porridge, have things like Weetabix, bran flakes, peanut butter and wholemeal bread, semi-skimmed milk, like 4 or 5 fruits if you can, but pace yourself. So in between the Tarawih prayer and that, eat frequently in between those hours, and also drink plenty of water. And by the time you close your fast, you'll have enough nutrition to fuel your day ahead. And another point for people who work is sleep as soon as you've read Fajr. If you've got time, read some surahs, read the Quran or whatever, but it's important you get your enough sleep too, because otherwise you will be knackered when you wake up. So a minimum of 6 to 7 hours, squeeze it in. Even if it's 6 hours, that's fine. Yes, as long as your body's nourished from the food you've ate, that's healthy at Sehri, you should be okay, and eventually your body will adjust to your working hours on empty stomach, and you'll eventually find it easier. And yeah, so keep that up, please. And the last tip is wear sun cream outside and stay in the shade. Again, this links to dehydration. You know, help your body as much as you can, as much as the weather might be absolutely beautiful and scorching and you might want to go to a beach. You know, just limit your sort of time in the sun, and definitely wear sunscreen. Sometimes like Malibu or whatever brand you can get a hold of, Nivea. Make sure it's SPF 50 and it covers UV rays, etc. And yeah, just be very careful with staying in the sun, because you don't want to dehydrate your body more than you really have to. So thank you guys for watching. I hope these tips have helped, and how you can deal with your problems during fasting for, you know, up to 20 hours. And if you did like, please subscribe, leave some comments, and thank you for watching. Bye.